Ciao tutti and welcome to Cosenza, one of the most important cities here in Calabria, South Italy. Calabria is not a very touristic part of Italy. Not many tourists come here. Italians come here sometimes, but only to enjoy the beaches. And so not many people know about this place, about the city of Cosenza where I'm in right now, which is apparently a very important city in the history of Italy and southern Italy. This is a very ancient town formed thousands of years ago by the Greeks, and today we're gonna explore it together. I admit that I myself do not know much about Cosenza, so I figured let's check it out together, explore it, and maybe we'll see some interesting things. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Let's see. So as you can see in the distance, the city is in a valley between mountains. It's surrounded by mountains, and you have two river streams going through the city. And because of its unique location between the mountains, the climate here is very weird. It's very cold during the winter time, and it's very hot during the summertime. So yeah, not the best climate. Also, it is not close to the beach, which makes it a bit less sexy for the Italians who usually come here to enjoy the beaches of the south of Italy. Now, unfortunately, it's been raining non-stop since I came here, which is not that common for the area. And now it's a bit clearer. Hopefully, it will stay clear and we can enjoy the city a bit. Well, it is not a beginning of a day in Italy without an energy boost. And you know it, we need an espresso, or as they call it here in Italy, un caffè. Let's go. Salve signore.
Buongiorno.
Vorrei un caffè.
Come
Per
no,
favore.
certo.
Grazie.
C'è un bel caffeuccio.
Grazie.
Normale, vero? Sì.
Cosa?
Normale?
Sì.
Very normal.
Facciamo un macchiato. Dai.
Ok. Macchiato?
Sì.
Benissimo.
Eccoci siamo. Che bello, grazie. Vorrei uno di quelli anche. Grazie, che bello. Ecco.
Allora, sono un caffeuccio e una marmellata. Questa è una pasticceria buona.
Sì.
Questa è marmellata di mostarda fatta in casa.
Mostarda.
Sì.
Vedi dove gliela vuoi
Sì.
mettere la
Lo chiamo e glielo dico, sì.
Sta presa.
No, non c'è, è a Salerno. Ci avevo già pensato. Ciao.
Here in the southern
Ciao.
parts of Italy,
Domani
when you
mattina.
ask for coffee
Vi
or un
telefono io,
caffè,
signore.
Grazie.
they give you also
Ciao, grazie, ciao ciao.
water, or is it sometimes it's gasata, a volte è gasata, a volte no, qui
Sì.
nel sud.
Sì, sì. Questa è liscia.
And they do it to so that before the coffee you clean your taste palates, and after the coffee also. Grazie mille ragazzi, ciao, buona giornata. So now we drank our coffee, we ate our dolce, and we are ready to rock Cosenza apart. Oh my god, those are some freaky dolls. So this is like the main street, I guess. Lots of shops. Nice, very chill. It is actually almost lunchtime here in Cosenza, so soon the restaurants will open. You can already smell the amazing food that's being cooked here in all the kitchens. We will have to get ourselves something to eat. It's inevitable. Let's see what they show here in the local cinema. Oh, Harry Potter, as if we were in 1999. Ghostbusters, oh, they have all the most recent movies. But check out the cinema building, guys. Beautiful, classic 1930s, 1940s, modernist cinema. And it's still operational, which is pretty cool. It's so fancy inside with stairs and a red carpet leading you to the city. Maybe we'll check it out later when it's opening. Oh, that's cool. So this is like the main road of the city center. Let's see what they have here. So here you have the local salumaio, which is basically sausages, cheeses of all sorts. Want to go in and check it out? Salve, posso girare un po' il negozio?
Sì.
Dare un'occhiata, far vedere alla gente cosa c'è qui in Calabria. Okay guys, so since it's Christmas, you have the customary Christmas dolce. Here you have baked goods, you have whole cheeses which you can buy. Just look at those cheeses. And there's a strong smell of cheese also. And here you have all kinds of amazing cheeses. Just look at the variety here, guys. This is insane. You see, this is a huge wheel of pecorino Toscano. Just look at those. An endless variety of cheeses. And you have all kinds of pecorino Toscano, pecorino stagionale, and all kinds of different cheeses. Here you have more fresh cheeses like mozzarella. Here in the fridge you have pastas, freshly made pastas from all around the areas. Here in the candy department you can buy your candies for Christmas. And this is the meat department, when you can of course get the whole prosciutto. This will last you for the entire winter. And you have all those amazing sausages, mainly from ham, prosciutto, which is the most famous I guess, but really a huge variety of options. And here you have the pastas, which is not the pasta that you would get in your local supermarket, because for example here you have a pasta from Gragnano, which is the most famous Napolitan pasta factory in Italy. So this is some high quality pasta. So all the pastas that you can buy here are some very high quality pastas, also from Gragnano. When you buy pasta from Gragnano, you know you're in good hands. So this is your local salumaio, where you can buy all those amazing goods. People are looking at me. They are not used to cameras here in southern Italy. But this center is very nice. It's very nice, no doubt. And here in the main square you have Palazzo degli Uffici, which is like the local government building. Just look at this huge building, probably from the Fascist era, probably from the 20s or the 30s. Just look at this crazy staircase and crazy entrance. It's pretty impressive. I'm here at one of the main squares, and you know, there are smells here of food which are just incredible. It's hard to describe it, and I'm not even sure it's from a restaurant or maybe from one of the houses here, all the houses here cooking lunch, but it smells delicious. And this is one of the problems when you're traveling in Italy. Just by strolling in the streets you get so hungry. Yep, soon we shall have to eat. All this could be yours for 50 or 59 euros. And you too can look like an Italian fashionable ragazzo. So here's a very Italian thing for you. This is a beautiful square, but to reach it, you have to walk on those, you know, those chains, those metal thingies that you can see through to the pit. And here there's a small sign, and it says, "Attention! Do not walk on those chains. Possible opening, and you might fall and die." Although I see people walk on it freely, but it's just funny. So Italian. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Rocky bull. There's a bull statue here. Not sure why, but I think it's a very accurate representation. As you can say, they didn't miss. It's anatomically correct, and it is a work of Salvador Gaudenti, and it represents the waking up of the toro, of the bull. And it's a symbol of Magna Grecia dopo un sonno millenario, after 1,000-year sleep. Interesting. Magna Grecia is the name of those parts of southern Italy which were once upon a time a part of the Greek Empire. So it's fascinating that they would commemorate Magna Grecia here in the United Italy. I guess they have still some pride into their ancient past, as they were part of the Greek Empire. It's very interesting. Anyway, cool bull. This is cute. Here they have a little library, little free library, where you can put a book or return a book. Let's see what they have here. Oh, let's represent. Oh, first of all, it's completely wet inside. Apparently, it's not weather sealed, unfortunately. Here we have Casino Totale, which is basically a title you can give to Italy. Casino Totale means a big old mess, which is funny. It's the most Italian thing ever. After years of traveling through the seas of South, Hugo goes back to his hometown to confront Manu, his friend from the old times. Fortunately, all those books are extremely wet, so it's a pass for me. Cool initiative though. Poor execution. So many people ask me, how do I find a good place to eat in Italy? And the answer, I mean, it's a secret, but I'm willing to share it with you. The answer is I use a magical app, which is called Google Maps. So let's now find a restaurant for us to eat here in Cosenza. Okay, first of all, I want something that's open, because it's Monday, so many places wouldn't be open. So basically, I'm looking at the reviews, I'm looking at the photo, but most importantly, the name. Like I explained in a previous video, if you do not want to spend much money, you want to look for trattoria or osteria. So you can even write here on Google trattoria, and then it will show you all the trattorias. So here I see Trattoria Il Paesello, which looks pretty decent. Looks pretty good. Let's see what the people are saying. Best meal in Italy. A month ago. Glorious. Great food. Oh my god, this looks amazing. Okay, I'm convinced. Let's go to Trattoria Il Paesello. Oh, and it's starting to rain. Just in time for us to go inside and check out this amazing restaurant and eat some delicious Italian food. As we're walking to the restaurant, I'll tell you a quick story from yesterday in Naples. So it was morning time and I wanted a coffee. So I went to the friendly neighborhood coffee place, ordered my coffee, But the problem was I only had a 100 euro bill. And turns out this is a problem here in Italy because no one has change for 100 euros. And then I was going through I couldn't pay for my coffee. So I started, strolling around the neighborhood, going into supermarkets, asking around if someone might be willing to switch those 100 for 250s, and it was impossible. So I ended up not drinking coffee. So the moral of the story is always carry change and try to avoid 100 euro bills here in Italy. Here you can nicely see the different building styles in Italy. In one side of the square you have this classic 19th century building. It's small, it has lots of ornaments, and it's a very classic European building. On the other side you have a fascist building. You can tell immediately it's a building from the fascist era because its size is huge. The entrance, the symmetry, the huge pillars which make you feel so small. You can immediately feel the power of the state. And yeah, you can see and you can feel the remains of fascist Italy. 20 years of fascism leave their mark. Oh, I see it in the distance. Our trattoria del paesello. Just in time, guys. Just in time. Here it is. Looks like it's open. Salve. Posso? Mangiare? Siete aperti? E ho visto questo posto, ho detto,
Grazie.
sembra buono.
Questa è la nostra brochure, ci sono piatti e ci sono anche monumenti di Cosenza, se le possono
Bello.
interessare.
E il tuo è questo posto?
Sì.
Tu eri il chef. Okay guys, let's see what they have here. So now because of COVID, all the restaurants have a digital menu. Okay. I think I will have... Allora, proverò per primo il fagiolata piccante. For the pasta dish, I usually try to find the most local option, the option that's the specialty of the restaurant, and then it's the most interesting pasta. Here on the menu I saw an option called the paesino, which is the name of the restaurant, gnocchi of the restaurant. So I said, let's try this one. So how do I know that I made good choices? Because in the table next to me there's a pair of Italians, and they ordered the same gnocchi dish that I ordered. So this is how I know I probably made a good choice. Grazie. So, guys, I got this bruschetta with tomatoes. Tomatoes, of course, it's a very important ingredient here in southern Italy. Of course, the tomatoes here are divine. It is here in the southern parts of Italy where cherry tomato was perfected. It was planted in the volcanic grounds here in the south, thus creating a very voluptuous and tasty cherry tomato. So they gave me a map of Cosenza. It's raining outside, pouring, and here I'm next to the stove, and it's very nice. Now I will eat the beans, I will eat some pasta, some gnocchi, and I will be happy. Okay guys, so turns out I ordered a soup. I guess I didn't realize it, but it looks amazing. So it's a bean soup, red bean soup with some meat inside, and it comes with those little crostini in the side. And actually right now in the winter, it's the best. Check out this pepper. Not sure I have the guts to try it. It's probably spicy as hell. But it's raining outside and it is the best time for a soup. This is so good. Wow, guys. It's a little bit spicy. But I like spicy here in the south. The problem is, after such a huge dish of bean soup, how can you eat a pasta dish? This is a problem we're gonna have to deal with later. It's amazing, but I'm not sure I can finish this. It's just too much. Basically, I could only eat this and call it a day. Ascolta, se lo finisco, non riuscirò a mangiare la pasta.
Sì. Te la faccio mettere da portare io.
Sì, è possibile? Vorrei, grazie. Okay, you're letting me take it home, which means I have dinner tonight. And now I can eat the pasta. Now I'm gonna teach you the most complicated word in Italian, but a very important word when you're eating in an Italian restaurant. And the word is stuzzicadente, which means toothpicks. Signore, c'è stuzzicadente?
Sì, molto.
Grazie. It took me years to learn this word. Very useful. Okay, guys. Here is our gnocchi dish. It looks delicious. You can tell by this that it's gonna be spicy. Very spicy. So it's gnocchi meat, tomato sauce. It looks delicious. Really delicious. It already has a cheese inside. I'm excited. It smells of sausage and cheese and tomatoes. This is so good. It's amazing. The sauce is rich with tomatoes and cheese. The meat is very soft. And the gnocchi, guys, you can tell they're handmade. Look, they're so beautiful, so tender, so delicate. The problem with gnocchi, they fill you so quickly. So I'm already full, and now the place is filling up. But it's hard to stop eating this. It's so good, and of course it's spicy. Oh god. So spicy. And basically, guys, this is also a huge dish. So if you think about it, if you're not greedy like me, you could easily just pick one dish from the menu, like this dish, which costs like 7 euros. And you have lunch for 7 euros here in Italy, which is a very budget-friendly price. This is the advantage of a trattoria. And an interesting thing, guys, the place is already half-packed. It's a very small place, but although it's tourist season, there aren't many tourists here. Grazie mille, il conto e un caffè forse. Grazie. So, no tourists, only locals here, only Italians, only locals come here to eat practically the same food they're eating at home. But outside, it's like a social thing. But this is always a good sign, where the place is filled with locals and you don't hear foreign languages. You know you made a good choice. Here in Italy, after a meal, in order not to fall asleep, you have to have un caffè, which is what we call espresso. Un caffè, and so I'll drink my caffè. And let's see how much is the bill. And I got un cioccolato. Grazie. With liquor. Now is the time to tell you I hate chocolate with liquor. But the intention is nice. So, the bill goes like this. The coperto, which is what you pay like for service, is €2. So in Italy, you don't need to leave a tip. The tip is already in the bill, which is very convenient. So €2 coperto, antipasti, which is the soup, €5, the gnocchi is €7, and the water is €1.5. And the total is there's another €1 for VAT. And so the total is $16.50, which is a very, very decent price for the huge meal. Not to mention, I got to take home half of the portions. Posso pagare con 100? Non ce l'avete. Ce l'hai? Sì, grazie. Vi ringrazio, ciao ragazzi. Sì, hai ragione. Oddio. Grazie ragazzi, ciao. Okay. So this is it, guys. I have my food da portare via. This is how you ask in Italian to take away. Da portare via. And this is the Trattoria Il Paesello. Very nice. So I'm gonna take this home, put it in the fridge, eat it later. I hope you liked this little trip in Cosenza. See you on the next video, guys. Check out this river in the middle of the city. Not too bad, huh?